Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Shettima urged National Assembly to shun division. Nigeria, Cuba signed MOU to boost healthcare, economy, others. Oyebanji says Tinubu's reforms drive development in states. Fed Govt moves to fast-track SDGs implementation at all levels. Representative donates 705 million naira for vulnerable Nigerians. Calls bars AGF from prosecuting electoral offences. Army alert Akwa Ibom resident ahead of shooting range. And on sport, Amusan, Brume, Ofili absent from World Athletic Indoor Final list. Now the news in details. Vice President Shettima has charged National Assembly to uphold the sacred responsibility of leadership, prioritize unity and national development over political divisions and partisan interests. He made the call on Monday when President Bola Tinubu hosted the leadership and members of the House of Representatives to iftar at the presidential villa in Abuja. Shettima, who spoke on behalf of President Tinubu, also urged lawmakers to embrace their responsibility with humility and a shared commitment to progress. Nigeria and Cuba on Monday signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at enhancing cooperation in key areas such as healthcare, trade, investment, and technology. The agreement was reached during the visit of the Cuban Minister of Foreign Affairs, Brume, to Nigeria, where he was welcomed by his Nigerian counterpart, Yusuf Tugar. Tugar noted the important historical connections between the two nations, recalling the role of black people in the early formation of Cuba. Ekiti State Governor Oyebanji has praised President Bola Tinubu's transformative reforms, stating that they are empowering subnational government to drive impactful development projects across the country. Oyebanji emphasized that Tinubu's reforms are the driving force behind his administration's successes and achievements in Ekiti State. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs, Princess Adejoke Olope Adefuliri, has urged stakeholders to intensify efforts towards the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. The presidential aide spoke against the backdrop of Nigeria's continued regional consultations on this year's voluntary national review. She said this in a keynote address delivered on her behalf by Senior Technical Advisor Dr. Bala Yunusa at the Northeast Regional Consultation in Gombe. The House of Representatives has donated 705 million naira to the federal government to support vulnerable Nigerians during the holy month of Ramadan. Speaker Tajuddin Abbas announced the donation on Monday night during the iftar dinner hosted by President Bola Tinubu at the State House. Speaking on behalf of the lawmakers, Abbas expressed commitment to alleviating economic hardship for the most vulnerable citizens. A federal high court in Abuja has declared that the Office of Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice lacks the power to initiate criminal proceedings against anyone or prosecute such a person for election-related offences. The court described such a practice as not only unlawful but also contrary to the provisions of the Constitution and the Electoral Act. It added that it is only the Independent National Electoral Commission that is empowered to prosecute electoral offences. 2 brigades of the Nigerian Army in the Abak local government area of Akwa Ibom State has announced plans to hold this year's first quarter range classification exercise. The exercise will begin from Wednesday, March 19 to Friday, 28, 2025. According to a statement by the Acting Assistant Director of Army Public Relations, Lieutenant Adebowale Adejimi appealed to the residents within the range area to stay off designated areas and not panic at the sound of gunshots. Added that adequate preparations have been made for their safety. The last on the news is sport. World Athletics has released the final entry list for the upcoming World Athletics Indoor Championships, but top Nigerian athletes Toby Amusan, Favor Ofili, and Brume are notably absent from Team Nigeria. The prestigious event is set to take place in Nanjing, China from March 21 to 23. And that will be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Shettima urged National Assembly to shun division. Nigeria, Cuba signed MOU to boost healthcare, economy, others. Oyebanji says Tinubu's reforms driving development in states. Fed Govt moves to fast-track SDGs implementation at all levels. Representative donates 705 million naira to vulnerable Nigerians. Court bars AJF from prosecuting electoral offences. Army alerts Akwa Ibom residents ahead of shooting range. And on sport, Amusan, Brume, Ofili are sent from World Athletic Indoor final list. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Be good to people around you and make a good relationship for a better tomorrow. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I'm Anifat Ismail. Good night.